Back with Mark English from Auric Mining this morning. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew. How are you?
Yeah, good, Mark. Good to catch up with you. Jeffrey's find clearly continuing to impress here. You've announced completion of the second toll milling campaign, $23.5 million in gold sales made for this campaign alone. As you say, you're in the sweetest possible spot currently.
Andrew, we're in a fantastic place. It's nice to be a gold producer. It's nice to be a small cap company. It's nice to control our own destiny without having to go back to the equity markets. We're in a really good place.
Tell me more. You mentioned here about a cash distribution within the announcement. Just can you give us some clarification?
Yeah, BML, as the miners, they've retained most of the surplus cash to date for working capital purposes. We need to fund, or BML needs to fund mining for September, October, November, December. Realistically, you won't get your first cash until early mid-December. So they're not going to want to use their debt. They're going to want to use the surplus cash generated to date. So one thing that normally occurs with BML is you only get your cash at the end of each campaign, at the end of the total production cycle. As Jeffrey's Find is producing fantastically, they've agreed for an interim cash distribution of $2 million. Okay, I think the market has misread that and misunderstood it. What the cash that Jeffrey's Find is generating is fantastic, and what we have received is just an interim surplus cash distribution because there's lots of cash in the system.
So you'll be expecting a significant amount towards the end of the year, would you?
We'll get cash, Andrew, I would have thought in December this year, but realistically, our big cash is going to come in quarter 1 or quarter 2, 2025. So I think I've explained to people before is that we have a contract for 300,000 tonnes of ore to go through the Greenfields mill. We're going to mine, or BML are going to mine at least 400,000 tonnes. So we're looking for a home at the moment for the last 100,000 tonnes. We're in discussions with 2 mills at the moment, but that last 100,000 tonnes is going to be, pure super profit.
This year, Jeffrey's Find, I believe, has clocked up around 28 million bucks in gold sales. What's Auric's share of that?
Well, we only share in the surplus net cash proceeds. However, if you look back at 2023, our cost of production was around $2,000 an ounce. Okay, cost has gone up a bit, pits deeper, moving more waste, all those good fun things. However, the gold price is excelled. We're averaging at about $3,700 an ounce average so far across the campaign. The highest we got was 3,859. Ripper price, fantastic price. So if you worked on an average of 3.7 and say costs have gone up a bit, there is still a substantial margin in there that Auric will share in. It's difficult to say. It's not our budgets. We're not the miner. We're not in control of it. But we would expect to be around 20,000 ounces of gold produced out of this stage 2 at Jeffrey's Find. Stage 1, we did 10,000. So stage 2 will be at least double, and we think the margin will be healthier, principally because of the stronger gold price.
Clearly, Jeffrey's Find must have surpassed all your initial expectations.
Absolutely. Jeffrey's Find has been a fantastic investment for Auric and Auric shareholders. Our total cash cost, Auric's total cash cost at Jeffrey's Find is $1.4 million. We could easily generate $16 to $19 million out of that investment within a 3-year period. Now, in anybody's language, Andrew, that's an outstanding investment, an outstanding achievement, and it's given Auric the impetus to be re-rated from a nothing, a micro cap, a mini cap, into a bit of a mid-tier, mid-small, mid-tier, gold producer. Our phone's ringing with deals. People are coming to us now because we've got cash. We've got runs on the board. We've achieved what we said we'd do. We've only been listed, Andrew, for 3.5 years. And we've gone from IPO in February 2021 to producing cash and making serious profits within 3 years of IPO.
Great to see you, Mark. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Andrew.